So guys, I've been pretty stressed. I haven't released a video in about a month. So much has been going on, but I'm super excited to talk to you today about my experience of moving out of my parents' house. Give this video a like. Let me know in the comments if you've moved out and what your experiences have been. And before we jump into it, let me show you a bit of a tour. Hope you enjoyed that little tour, guys. So what's going on? Welcome back to another video. My name is Dean-Bryson, personal trainer and life coach. And in today's video, as I already said, I want to talk to you guys about how I've been experiencing moving out of my parents' house. I know I haven't uploaded a video in about a month or so, and I wanted to just kind of update you guys as to what's going on and why I haven't put a video out there in a while. So yeah, recently I have got a job as a personal trainer working at the gym group in Cambridge. We've also come out of the lockdown in the UK in the last month or so, and yeah, as I've said, I've moved out of my parents' house. So there's been a lot going on in my life. There's been quite a lot of stress, a lot of overwhelm, a lot of anxiety, hence why I haven't really put any videos out there recently. I haven't been in the right mind frame to really put anything out there that I would feel would be particularly helpful for you guys. But as I'm starting to feel a bit calmer, a bit more settled where I am right now, I wanted to jump on and talk a little bit about my experience of moving out of my parents' house. For those of you guys that are thinking about moving out, or maybe you have already moved out, and yeah, I just hope that what I will share with you today can make you feel more at ease, because I do highly recommend that you can move out of your parents' house if it's possible for you financially, and it will really greatly increase your confidence. Now, as you already know on my channel, and for those of you that are new, I share a lot of my experiences and I try to make it as real and realistic as possible. You know, there are also downsides to moving out, which is what I'm going to share in today's video. And I'm just going to kind of talk about the different aspects of moving out of your parents' house and things that you might need to consider. So the first thing that I wanted to talk about, and it's probably the biggest one, is the fact that you are living with potentially with people that you don't know, okay, which can cause a little bit of anxiety, especially if you suffer from social anxiety as I do. So when you're meeting new people for the first time, you may feel under pressure to make good first impressions, and you don't want people to think that you're weird and all of the rest of it, right? So you might experience a little bit of anxiety at first when you move out into a new place. But what you need to know is that, you know, it's a very normal feeling. Everyone will experience it, including myself. And you might be watching this video thinking that I'm extremely confident because I'm coming on YouTube and shooting a video. But I can guarantee you there are areas of my life that I feel less confident about. And so, you know, that experience of going outside of your comfort zone and doing things that make you feel uncomfortable is something that I feel as well. But it's something that you have to experience to move forward in life and to, you know, to grow your confidence and just to generally to get the things that you want in your life. So that's the first thing to be aware of, is that you're most likely going to be surrounded by people that you don't know very well. And that can be a little bit anxiety provoking, as I've said, but it can also make you feel a little bit lonely and isolated. You know, I've been used to spending my time around my family members, and although I don't always get on that massively well with my family members, I know that they love and care about me, which is different to moving in to a place with random people. As much as I like my housemates, I know that they have their own lives to live, they have their own routines, they have their own schedules, they have their own structures, and it's very different to the experience of living at home and doing whatever you want. So you do have to be a little bit consciously aware of the way that you are operating, the way that you're behaving, and trying your best not to piss anyone off. The other thing that I wanted to talk about is food. So when you're living at home, on the whole, generally, you might spend a lot of your time, well, you're going to get cooked for a lot, basically. 80-90% of the time you're going to have your mum or your dad cooking for you. And you might be extremely independent at home. You might cook a lot of your meals, but it's also the experience of going out shopping, buying food for yourself, planning your meals, and I think that's really important, especially as someone who is a fitness enthusiast and as a personal trainer. I need to make sure that I'm living the lifestyle that I get my clients to lead, which is firstly to eat a healthy, balanced, nutritional diet, not to be having takeaways all the time and eating junk food and eating freezer food and all the rest of it. So with that being said, you do have to be a little bit more proactive when it comes to sorting out your meals, planning your meals, prepping your meals, all of that sort of stuff, which can add a little bit of extra stress into your life. But with that being said, you do get a complete full control of the food that you're eating. If you do want to have takeaway, then you can have a takeaway. If you do want to have some bad food here and there, then that's your choice. You might not get the same choices when you're living at home, because it might be your parents that are doing the food shopping and bringing all the food in. So you might not have as much control over your nutrition and diet. And that's extremely important for me personally, because I train a lot in the gym and I want to get the best results possible. So if I'm making sure that my nutrition is on point, then I'm going to get to my goals a lot faster than if my nutrition isn't quite so good. Not to say that my family don't have good meals and stuff like that, but I like to have a diet which is a bit higher in protein, and they do kind of have lots of food available, lots of snacks and cheese and biscuits and crisps and stuff like that available. And if it's available to me, then I know that I will have it, which is why I don't buy that stuff in. I know that I'm not going to eat it, I'm not going to have it, and it helps me to stay in control of my diet a little bit more, feel better and reach my fitness goals. Now, another thing that I wanted to talk about, and yeah, it probably is the main thing, is obviously money. Okay, when you move out from your parents' house, your finances are going to take a hit. Okay, that is just, you just got to be realistic about it. Okay, that is going to happen. All right, and when you are feeling a little bit stressed and you're a little bit anxious as well, the temptation can be to spend more money, which is why it's really important that you develop self-care routines, things that make you feel safe, things that calm you down. So for me, that's going to the gym, or it's watching Netflix, or it's just spending a little bit of time going outside, walking around, taking some time out for me to really to calm myself down and get myself into a better mental place, so that I'm not spending more money than not, what's necessary or what's going to help me, because I don't want to put myself in an even worse financial position. And for me, that is a big thing at the moment, because as I've said, I've just started a new job at the gym group as a personal trainer. And for those of you that don't know how that works, I give 12 hours of my time to the gym, and that covers my rent. But I am fully responsible for getting all of my clients, as I am fully responsible for getting all of my clients online with my life coaching as well. So there isn't that much financial stability for me right now. So money is a concern. It is something that I have to be consciously aware of, and make sure that I am not spending beyond my means. But yeah, if you're in a position where you've saved up quite a bit of money, and you're working a 9-to-5 job, you've got that financial stability, then I don't see any reason why you shouldn't move out and experience life living on your own, even if you're sharing with people. I know there's a big thing nowadays about people saying that renting isn't a good financial option, but what I think people are forgetting with that is the freedom and independence you get from living alone, living outside of your parents' house. You get to learn a lot of new skills, you get to fend for yourself, you're completely in control of when you leave and when you come back to your place and your social life and all the rest of it. I think there's more to life than settling down and paying a mortgage on a house. I'm not beating on anyone who wants to do that or has the intention to do that, but that can come later on in your life, and I highly recommend that you get the experience of living outside of your parents' house and living alone, whether it is being single or in a relationship, before you make that step to move into a house and make such a big financial commitment, but also an emotional commitment to the person that you are, that you are a partner with, before you've really established that relationship. So that's all from me, guys. I wanted to give my experience of moving out of my parents' house. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a like, comment down below and let me know what your experiences has been of moving out, or if you are worried about moving out or anything related to moving out of your parents' house. And I look forward to seeing you all in the next video. Make sure to subscribe, and that's all from me. Peace out.